Hey world, I hope all is well if you're listening, and if it's not, I hope and I full-heartedly pray for you that it gets better. This came to my mind to do this video, and I said to myself, you know what, fuck it, go for it, talk about it, because if I'm thinking it, I know I can't be the only one. And I wanted to title it Things That I Finally Realized as being a grown black woman in this world. Things that no one told me, things that no one shared, but I'm finally realizing, learning, and accepting. Number one, the fact that people only like you when you play yourself small, when you don't outshine them, when you don't have an air of confidence or self-love. And when you're willing to be talked down to and still smile, still welcome them with open arms, still willing to talk to them, do for them. People really don't like you as a black woman, especially a dark-skinned black woman. Even your own family members, even your own sisters, cousins, brothers, aunts, uncles, even your own mother can have internalized colorism, featureism, texturism, misogynoir, fat phobia. I know this YouTuber I watch and love, Yanni, Real Talk with Yanni. And she said it, she said it best. She was like, the black woman has too many enemies. You have too many enemies and you don't know which person is against you. And it's the truth. It really is the truth. You could have a black woman who looks just like you. Same body type, same skin tone, hair texture and everything. And she's still angry at you because you got confidence about yourself, because you got self-love about yourself. And you could literally be trying to speak life into her. And I'm speaking from experience. You could literally try to speak life into her. Tell her that man is no good. He doesn't respect you. He doesn't like you. He doesn't love you for real. Leave him. Oh, those are not good friends. Or that's not a good job. Da, 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 da. You could do better. And they will hate you. Hate you. Either they'll secretly hate you and say little slick shit to you and try to pass it off as being funny. And oh, I'm not serious. I was just joking. Or they'll full on confront you and want to physically fight you. Or they could be considered the conventionally attractive. And the fact that you still love yourself, you hold your head high, you carry yourself a certain way, and you got backbone. And your bite is just as strong, if not stronger than your bark when someone's fucking around and trying you, and they hate you for it. You could be hated for literally just existing and having a good mind frame of yourself. Also, you could still be hated for not having a good mind frame of yourself and having low self-esteem. People really hate black women. And this was something that I did not realize growing up. But as I've grown up and I started talking with people and sharing conversing with people and having these conversations, these honest conversations that nobody really wants to have with you as a black woman. Either they're too scared or they want you to stay in the dark. I realized, people really like you in the bottom and they want you in the bottom. And they love you when you're there to help them. They love you when you're there to be used with no expectation of reciprocity. And even if you do expect it, they're annoyed and they're angry with you and they brush you off or they leave you on read. They get really, really fucking mad about you. You could be there for them 120 times. And for the 121st first time where you're like, I don't have it, I can't do it, I got to put myself first. They're mad at you. Now you're horrible. Now you change. Now you're X. Now you're Y. Now you're Z. And it's not just black men. It's this world at large. Even other black women. They don't like you. I learned number 2. They invite you to the party not because they want you to have a good time, but because they want you to finance that shit. They want you to come in there ready to serve, ready to cook, ready to clean, ready to work. That's why they're inviting you to the party. They're not inviting you to the party because they want you to roll up and enjoy yourself and let your hair down and you know, sway your hips to the rhythm of the beat and just enjoy life and not just exist and be in survival mode. They inviting you to the party because they want you to be the designated driver as they get drunk and fucked up and let loose. They want you there so you can watch their purse. They want you there so you can make sure that they don't get too wild, too out of it from drugs and alcohol. And you'll make sure that they get home safely. They want you to pay their way. I had one ex-friend, and trust me, she's an ex-friend, who invited me to her baby shower just so she could ask me to help her pay for it. Well, to her baby's first birthday. She invited me to the baby shower, and I said, nah, sis, I already bought you enough gifts. I'm good. Leave me alone. I don't do parties with kids. I don't care to. But this time she for real wanted to so-called invite me to her baby's first birthday, just to really, in the end, ask me what she really wanted to ask, which was, hey, can you help me pay for it? Baby, you better ask that daddy. I don't know why you bothering me. You better ask that dusty nigga who you fucked without a condom to choose to be impregnated and keep this child. People invite you to the function not because they want you to have a good time. They invite you to the function because they want labor from you. I learned number 3, same thing. People call you up not to know if you're okay, but because they want to just trauma dump, emotionally dump on you. Because once again, you're a black woman, especially if you a dark-skinned black woman, especially if you a dark-skinned fat black woman, especially if you a dark-skinned fat trans black woman. Baby, you're here to work for me. You're here to give me some type of labor, whether it be emotional, physical, financial. You are meant to work. I'm coming to you to work. There's this YouTuber I follow called King of Reeves. I like his stuff from time to time. And he talked about how he was tired of being the strong friend. And I'm like, that's a black woman right there. You were labeled the strong friend even when you're not. That's your designated space. That's your hat to wear. And nothing you can do, no amount of revealing yourself of who you really are will make them not see you as anything but that. You're meant to be the one to hold it down, to hold them down when they're weak. But the moment you going through shit, they're annoyed and they're telling you to get it together. I also learned number 4, people are not really happy for you when good things happen to you. Even when they fake smile and say congratulations. Well, at least in my life, I find out later on that that person was pissed that I got that promotion, smiled in my face and hugged me. And you're mad and pissed that I got that promotion. You feel somehow they took what's yours, Even though I got a promotion, we're both the same title now, we both making the same pay, I ain't doing better than you, and you can't take it. But they'll constantly be in your face saying, oh my gosh, you should be so much further in life. You're so talented. You're so amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just so when you finally get that break. And in my life, I can honestly say it hasn't been that many. Because I had to work. A motherfucker who's smiling in your face saying they happy isn't happy for you. Then all of a sudden people have amnesia and they forget how hard you worked. They forget how much skill you have. They forget how talented you are. And they feel like politics got into play. Oh, you didn't really deserve that spot. They probably picked your name out of a draw hat and gave you that spot. Now all of a sudden they forgot how intelligent, how talented, how hardworking, how resourceful you are. Now that you're finally enjoying the fruits of your labor. But I also learned this. Was this number 4 or number 5? I think it's number 4. Number 5, or maybe it's number 6. Child, I can't keep count. My bad. It's really late / early morning. My bad. And then I find out that they forget that when it's time for you to stand in the spotlight and enjoy the fruits of your hard work, your labor. But the moment they need you again, oh honey, that amnesia is gone. And they remember just how talented you are, just how hardworking, just your amazing work ethic and your resourcefulness and your creativeness, and just how articulate you are, and just, oh my gosh, they're just so amazing. Can you do this for me? Can you help me? AKA do it for me. And then the moment you help them, they go right back to amnesia again. People see you as a fucking wet rag to wash their ass with and toss in the dirty hamper. And I wish my mother and just the women in my family in general prepared me more to understand this mind frame. I shouldn't have had to gone to YouTube and see different YouTubers, which honestly I'm still thankful for. I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for Tanya TKO. I'm thankful for Chrissy. I'm thankful for a, dare I say it, divested zealot. I'm thankful for these women. And even though I don't agree with all of what they say, or a Lexus, oh forgive me, I forgot their names. Damn it, I wish I had a list. But there's so many who give that content. And here's the thing. Even though I don't agree with everything that they say, damn it, I'm still thankful for these women because they helped shape my mind frame to truly understand what the fuck I was up against. Because I had no one in my family, so-called family, I had no one who was going to teach me how to truly survive. My mother thought getting a good education and getting a good job was going to save me from all of this. No, the fuck it didn't. No, the fuck it's not for you either. You need to understand how the world moves, how people think, because it really is chess, not fucking checkers. And you're the queen. And in order to win the game, you got to protect yourself, queen. And also, the sad part is they probably didn't teach me this shit because they themselves felt this way towards me. Actually, I can't even say they themselves, probably. They did. I had a lot of relatives, my mother included, who only time you see me is when you want something from me. When I'm doing something you want me to do, and then the moment it's done and you don't need me no more, I'm back to being a piece of shit. Like, I had to really learn this stuff. And now that I fully understand it, I just wanted to share this because I don't know who's going to find this video. But whoever's finding this video, you probably really need this message too. Live your life by your terms. Fuck being nice. Because deep down, they feel like you a bitch anyway. You're a bitch when you're nice. You're a bitch when you're not. You're a bitch when you're helping. You're a bitch when you don't. You're a bitch when you give them money. You're a bitch when you don't. You're a bitch when you come to the party offering food. You're a bitch still when you're not. You are still a bitch to them. So if you're going to be a bitch, baby, be a bad bitch. And be a bad bitch for you and only you. I had to learn as a black woman. People only see you as a mule. You are the mule of the earth. You are meant to serve, you are meant to give, and you are meant to never have reciprocity. This is how they view you. So now that you understand that's how they view you, you go out your way to do what you got to do for you, get what you got to get for you, make your moves in the chess piece so you can always be protected queen and win the game. They're pawns, they're knights, they're bishops. You're the queen. Sacrifice that king and save you. Sacrifice that bishop and save you. I'm not saying be full on cold-hearted and selfish, but part of self-preservation is being selfish, is weighing out your options and also saying, what am I getting out of this? Yes, you could give out of the kindness of your heart from time to time, absolutely. But in this world, in this capitalistic society where exploitation, racism, colorism, texturism, featureism, and so much more is out here roaming, threatening, killing, stealing, stifling, silencing, get your piece of the pie and make sure it's a damn good big one. And if you could get the whole pie, baby, more power to you. Y'all have a blessed one, my beautiful black queens. Take care.